Today on Healthful Indian Flavors with Alamelu, Alamelu will make a mouth-watering lamb saag, a mushroom and onion fry, and a nutrient-packed sweet potatoes seasoned with spices and garlic. All coming up next on Healthful Indian Flavors with Alamelu.
Namaste. Greetings. Welcome back. I'm Alamelu Vairavan and I'm glad you can join me today. We have an awesome cooking session planned for you. Today, we will be preparing mouth-watering lamb saag, mushroom and onion fry, and the nutrient-packed bright orange-colored sweet potatoes seasoned with spices and garlic. These dishes are delicious, easy to prepare, and family-friendly as well. Sounds great? Let's start cooking. The all-star vegetable that I will be preparing here will be seasoned sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are really sweet for your health. Orange, fleshed, sweet potatoes are packed with nutrients and are loaded with antioxidants. This is how the sweet potatoes look, and it's just like regular potatoes. You just peel it like that. It comes out very good, okay? So you just go ahead and peel this all around. When you finished peeling, it's going to look like the potato that you see in the water that is immersed, okay? And it's really fun. This is a great job to give the kids to do it. And they would love peeling the potatoes. So we take it around and we remove all the skin here. And we leave it in the water. Right now I have something that is already peeled and it is soaking in the water. See how beautiful it looks, nice orange colored. So I'm going to show you how I cubed. When you are cutting it, it is kind of a hard vegetable, okay? So all I did was cut it into cubes. Sometimes I just slice it into rounds, but here for our cooking, this is what I did, okay? I hope you can see it. This is exactly what I did. Sometimes if I'm in a mood, I do it in circles, you know, slice it like this. For Thanksgiving, I just slice it like this, and then I just garnish it. But here I want to use it like a side dish with other dishes that I'm making, and I want this to go along with that food that I'm making today. So I'm cutting the sweet potatoes just like this, okay? And then what I did was, let's go to the steamer. The sweet potatoes are great for steaming, okay? So what I have here is a pot filled with water, and then I have steamed the sweet potatoes. It takes only about 3 to 6 minutes to really steam the potatoes. It's better than boiling the potatoes, okay? Now let me heat up the skillet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a couple of teaspoons of oil. When the oil is hot but not smoking, we need to add the spices. Let me go through the ingredients quickly, what I have here, okay? I have 3 cups peeled, cubed, and steamed sweet potatoes. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons oil, 1 teaspoon black mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon urad dal, and then I have about half a cup chopped onion, half a teaspoon cayenne, and 1 teaspoon ground cumin, and I'm going to use the salt. And then I have the green onions for garnish, and now my oil is ready. So we are ready to cook. All right, there we go. That's great. And we need to hear the mustard seeds pop. See, it's all very few ingredients that we keep taking over and over, and then we add the urad lentil. I told you that it gives a nice combination to vegetables, these two vegetables together. And there it pops, and the smell is really good. And then I'm going to take the onion. When you enhance your vegetables like this, any vegetable, it could be a sweet potato or it could be a broccoli, lima beans, you will be totally amazed how you will start enjoying the vegetable. In our cooking series here, I have been trying to use almost A to Z vegetable, showing you how to cook in a healthier way. So easy, and I'm going to add the garlic too, okay? So once when we assemble the ingredients, it's just a matter of putting everything together and sauteing and cooking it together. There, it gives a nice aroma and smell with garlic here. All right, so now I'm going to take the sweet potatoes and add that here. It's nicely steamed. There we go. Look at that color. Isn't that beautiful? That orange color. Sometimes, you know what I do? I take the regular white potato and I cube it like this and I steam it and I mix the white and the bright orange colored sweet potatoes together, and the colors are so beautiful. So you can do that too as a variation. And this is the cayenne. So with the sweetness and little bit of hotness, it will be really a great vegetable, okay? And then I'm going to add the cumin. Cumin powder and cumin seeds are digestive spice. And also the cayenne, don't be afraid of it. It's loaded with antioxidants. And do you know that chilies and the pepper have more vitamin A and C? It's really good for you. Spices really aids in digestion. It doesn't give you digestive problems, okay? And then I'm going to use some green onions. Although I'm using green onions, if you like, just use cilantro or other herbs that you like with this dish. The kids would really love. Look at that bright green and orange. Doesn't that look like rainbow of colors? We are told that when we fix the dinner plate, it should look like rainbow of colors. And that's what I think you have it here. Hi, here we are in West Allis Farmers Market in West Allis, Wisconsin. It is so exciting to go into Farmers Market to see what vegetables we have in there. We will pick some wonderful vegetables and cook some delicious vegetables that are easy to prepare. Let's go in and check out what we have there. Here we have the Swiss chards. Look at this. This is a green Swiss chard and this is the rainbow Swiss chard. And both are beautiful. And you really cook the Swiss chards just like spinach leaves. They are high in iron and potassium and nutrients. And when I want to cook, I like to pick the rainbow Swiss chard because of its beautiful color. And when the Swiss chard has a long, thick stem and the tall, thick leaves. When the stems are really rough, you want to chop off that part of the Swiss chard and use the rest of the stem and the leaves. You really cook it like spinach. Swiss chards are it's really rich in iron, potassium and other nutrients. And when you buy the Swiss chard from the farmer's market, you may want to cook this right away within a day or two because it doesn't last very long in the fridge. And you can season the Swiss chard with spices, cook it with lentils and garnish with coconut, and you have an amazing dish. You will see even the kids loving the Swiss chard. Now I will prepare lamb saag. Let us see what saag is. Saag is a Hindi word for spinach. Here I have fresh organic baby spinach that is rinsed, drained, and patted dry. Traditionally, lamb saag is cooked with ghee, cream, yogurt. Today, you're going to see a healthier, easy version without the added fat that is easy to prepare. Let us see what I have assembled here. I have assembled 1 pound of lamb stew without bones. I have 1 bay leaf, 2 to 4 slivers cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon fenugreek seeds, 1 teaspoon cumin, 1/4 teaspoon fennel seeds, 1 teaspoon urad dal, and I have 1 cup minced onion, which I'll be mincing later, 6 to 8 garlic cloves that will be minced too, and 3 tablespoons ginger will be minced, and I'm going to show you. And I have 1/2 teaspoon turmeric powder, 2 teaspoons curry powder, 1 teaspoon black pepper and cumin powder, and 1/2 cup of tomato sauce. And I have 5 ounces of chopped fresh baby spinach, okay? And now I'm going to show you how to mince the onions, okay? So I'm just going to take it, cut it. I love this. I love the mini food processor because it just is so good in mincing the onions and everything. And I like to use the processor. So I'm going to mince it right now, okay? So I'm going to close it. See how finely it has chopped, maybe a little bit more. There we go. See how beautiful this onion is? So we'll keep it like that. And now I have about 6 to 8 garlic cloves here. And then I'm going to see, this is a ginger. The skin is so smooth and it is very fresh, and I don't even have to peel the skin for the ginger. So I'm just going to cut like 2 big slices of ginger, and I'm going to put it in here and again mince this. Look at that, how beautiful it is. It comes out really nice, and if I need more, I can go and do this. And so here is my garlic and ginger together, fresh, okay? And then I'm going to take my tomatoes. Look at that red tomato, how beautiful it is. It's like an apple. It's so good. So I'm just going to, when I'm cooking, I like to use the best tomatoes that's available, and red ripe tomatoes on the vine. That's what I like to use, okay? So there we go. And I want to tell you, I am using the tomato sauce because I like my saag to be nice and thick, okay? We'll just keep it here like that, okay? When I want it, I'm going to use it. So now let's start cooking, okay? So we are going to go here, and I'm going to crank up the heat. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons. I want to brown the meat really well, so maybe about 2 tablespoons oil. And we are going to use the bay leaf. Good, my oil looks pretty good. And I'm going to add the cinnamon sticks, slivers of cinnamon. Cinnamon is very good for you. And what I'm going to do is add the fennel, and then I'm going to add the urad lentil. And now what? I'm going to add the onions, the garlic, the ginger, everything together. Okay, I'm going to put this away. See how nicely, finely it has minced. You know, cutting is good. You know, I like to cut my vegetables. But when I want to mince it, I really love my food processor. And even when you're cooking, I have heard people say, I have fear of using the kitchen. I will say, look at my knife. It's very simple and small. And You're not going to be cooking for, you don't have to cut anything 100 miles an hour. You can take your time and cut it as slowly as you want, and it's not going to cut your finger or anything, and then just use it like that. So here we go. And see how nicely it's cooking together. And now I will add the meat. Lamb meat is quite common in India. People who are not vegetarians, they do eat chicken, fish, shrimp, and lamb or goat meat, which is called the mutton in India. And mutton is usually the goat meat. They take the goat meat and they make nice, chops, or they make a stir fry with the lamb or with the goat meat. Since the meat is also cut into small pieces, it cooks very quickly, you don't have to take long time. But the beauty of this particular dish is to slow cook the lamb until it is tender, okay? That's why if the pieces are very big, it will take a long time to cook. That's why I decided to cut the meat into small pieces. Now I will add my other spices, my curry powder, the cayenne for a little bit of heat. Curry powder is a mixture of spices like garam masala, and this is black pepper, cumin powder. So it's nicely browning right now, and I'm going to add no salt tomato sauce here. Okay, and I'm going to add some water. Okay. I would like to talk about the water cooking in the lamb, because if you want a lot of gravy, you can do that. See how beautiful it looks. Now I'm going to add water to it just to cover the lamb, okay? So it kind of cooks in its nice juice and sauce. See, it's bubbling right now. So I'm just going to put this in the medium heat. And I'm just going to close this, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the spinach that I have here. This organic baby spinach, it really doesn't need anything, You just have to just chop it and add to the lamb dish. That's it. And this is about 5 ounces of fresh baby spinach. So I'm going to add that here. Sometimes I give this to my kids and say, oh, just tear it up like that and put it in a bowl. You don't have to cut it. But if they say, oh, I want to cut it, I'll say, okay, fine, do whatever. And so I get the kids involved in cooking. So when you get the kids involved in cooking, you will see the magic happening, and they would want to eat good fresh vegetables, and you will be teaching them to make healthier choices at an early age. Let's see how this is doing. Look at that. It is so beautiful, and I can see the meat is really getting nice and tender. See how the thick gravy is thickened, and the meat, you can see how it's separating nicely. So we don't want to overcook and make the meat tough. So I'm going to add my spinach here. And when you put this on top of a bed of rice, oh, it will be so good. And the spinach, really, even though it looked so much, when you're cooking it, it gets wilted and it becomes so small. And see, it's the right portion of the 1 pound of lamb meat to 5 ounces of chopped fresh baby spinach. There you have it. Smells so good. I will prepare mushroom and onion fry. This is an innovative and easy to prepare stir-fried dish that complements any meal. Mushroom do offer great nutritional value. There are so many different kinds of mushrooms available in the market. To maximize their flavor and to retain their nutrients, it is important not to overcook them. So I'm just sauteing mushrooms here with some seasonings, okay? I look for firm, clean mushrooms that are not wrinkled or have a slimy spot. I choose organic mushrooms like the one that I have here. If mushrooms are exposed to water, they are known to quickly absorb water and it will become soggy. So I just bought this mushroom and placed it in the kitchen towel and wiped it, and it's ready for cooking, okay? A quick toss with the seasonings, that's all it's needed. Here you will see how easy it is. Here I'm cooking with the 8-ounce package of sliced white Blanc's mushrooms. 8-ounce cut mushrooms right here, and I will be using 2 tablespoons oil. I have 1 teaspoon cumin seeds here, half a cup onion cut lengthwise, 1 tablespoon garlic, and then I have half a teaspoon black pepper and cumin powder, and I'm going to be using half a teaspoon salt. So I'm really using the sliced white Blanc mushrooms packaged for this preparation. So let's start cooking, okay? So I'm going to go over here. I have a non-stick skillet. I'm going to keep all my ingredients close by. And let's use some oil to saute it. There we go. And I want it really hot. Okay, let's see if we can add the cumin. Yeah, it's getting there. That's good. See, cumin is a digestive spice, and it's not a hot spice. When you read about cumin, you will see all the amazing health benefits of the cumin powder or cumin seeds is really good for your health. And when you are sauteing the spice, you will get a great aroma. And now I'm going to add the onion. You know, onion can be crunchy or it can be cooked to translucent. It's up to you. I like everything crunchy, so now I'll add the garlic. And I have a special kind of powder which I want to talk to you about. It's called black pepper and cumin powder. This is the only powder that I really make it at home. Equal portion of black pepper, equal portion of, like if I'm taking 1/4 cup of black pepper and 1/4 cup of cumin, mix it up together, and I have a spice grinder. I have one for spice and one for coffee. So I use my spice grinder and make this powder. In my opinion, I think this powder is a great salt substitute, because we are told to cut down on salt and everything. And just start using this particular spice mix, you know, black pepper and cumin powder. Black pepper, do you know, is known as the king of all spice. And it is a very amazing spice. I know black pepper is very common and very popular throughout the world. And in Indian cooking, we use quite a lot of black pepper combined with cumin and the other spices, and there are so many powders that is already prepared with the black pepper and cumin powder, which I have right here. So I'm going to put the black pepper and cumin powder here. It smells so good. And then I'm going to add some salt. I usually keep a salt like this because when I was growing up in India, they always kept the salt in a container like that. And whenever they want it, they will just take it. So I saw how Mom uses her salt in the kitchen. So if I don't keep it like this, I forget the salt, which is good for the health, but not for the family members at home. They would like the salt. See how beautiful it is? This particular dish is a great side dish with any meal. And there you have it. That's it. Today I prepared lamb saag, that is lamb cooked with spinach, cooked seasoned sweet potatoes, and also mushroom onion stir fry. Along with these three dishes, I cooked the plain rice and I garnished it with yellow and green peppers, and I have 100% whole wheat to accompany these three dishes. As you have seen me cook, you would have noticed how easy it is to cook with spices once you have assembled the ingredients. When you start using the spices, pretty soon you will get the hang of it. Trust me, yes, you can add spices with ease to enhance the flavor of the food you eat, and also learn to cut down on salt and fat. Isn't that wonderful? So long for now, until next time, with love, from my kitchen to yours. Vanakkam.
To order a copy of Alamelu's cookbook, visit mptv.org and click on the store icon. The cost of the book is $32 plus shipping and handling. For more information on this episode of Healthful Indian Flavors with Alamelu, log on to our website at mptv.org.